Hello, loveliest people of the world. Today I would like to show you a Turkish cooking technique. This technique is called Zeytinyağlı, which is the olive oil dishes. These are naturally vegan, incredibly healthy, and mind-blowingly tasty dishes, which are kind of green beans, broad beans, artichokes, cabbage, etc. And the beautiful thing is, you make these dishes and put them in the refrigerator. You eat them cold very nicely. So for the whole week, I make 4 or 5 at a day, and then I eat the whole week those beautiful dishes. And this is how I gain weight in the winter time and I lose weight and become fit in summers. If you're ready, we can start. Now, everything starts with actually preparing the beautiful thing. For example, if it is green beans like this, we cannot eat this part, we cannot eat the other part. And sometimes there is a thin hair-like thing here, so I take these parts out, cut it in half, and it is ready to get cooked. Actually, I wanted to show you this setup as well, because like all my childhood was like this in Cyprus. In the morning, you have the breakfast, and then it's the coffee time. The youngest kid in the family makes the coffee. Actually, it was the girl, now I don't know. Then we prepare what we're gonna eat for dinner or lunch. Usually dinner, some kind of a veggie prepared before we're cooking. Making olive oil dishes is a technique, and it's quite easy actually. You prepare the veggie, take the hard parts out. The other ingredients needed is usually onion, garlic to increase the whole taste, some tomatoes, and sometimes some greens, either a dill or a parsley, and usually nothing more.
Of course, olive oil.
Of course, olive oil. So everything is cooked in the olive oil. These are called the olive oil dishes. First, we put the olive oil in, a lot of olive oil, and then we dice our onions. We call the thickness as the rat's teeth, and then they start to take its sugar out. You can close the lid a bit for the sugars to get secreted and for the onions to soften. Through the end, add the garlic. Whatever the green that we're gonna put in this case, it is the green beans. We put the green beans in, stir it a bit. The tomato have its sourness, so to balance that, we need a bit of sugar and we need a bit of vinegar. Then you add the tomato. You can grind the tomato, but don't throw away the skins because we're gonna use it to increase the taste of the olive oil dish. And then put a bit of water if needed, if not, nothing. Put the skins of the tomatoes on top, simmer it probably around 40 minutes until the green beans are soft to be edible. Then turn it off. You can put a bit of lemon, squeeze a lemon on top, maybe add a bit of fresh olive oil, and then let it cool. In the refrigerator, take it out anytime you go to the sea and come back and eat it. You go to work and come back. There's this cold, cooling dish, which is guilt-free actually as well, and it's gorgeous. It's also great with, you know what? Well, how do you like it?
I like it with white cheese.
Oh, you like it with white cheese, okay.
I like making sandwiches with my olive oils. It's perfect with bread, so when you put it in a sandwich, it's very delicious. And they are very good with rice as well.
Usually I like the green beans with köfte. Kuru köfte and green beans, they go so well together. So this is the green bean version. You know, I wrote the book about this subject. So from the book, I'm going to turn on the chapter of olive oil dishes. There are summer olive oil dishes and winter olive oil dishes. For example, for the summer, we have the green beans, broad beans, green cabbage, eggplant. Then when it's more autumny, then chard comes in, beetroot comes in, cabbage comes in, cauliflower comes in, and then celery, sweet potato comes in, carrots comes in. Potatoes, you can almost do it every season. So we have it in seasonality. For the spring ones, this beautiful barbunya recipe. For the barbunya, we start with the onions and then we add the garlic in the olive oil. We slowly soften it and take the sweetness out. Then we add some carrots. We fry them for a minute and a half. We add some sugar. We add some salt. After the onions get caramelized a bit, we add the broad beans. Then the tomato grind, and to that a bit of water. Close the lid of the pan. Cook it for 25 to 30 minutes and then let it cool and eat it amazingly well. And as Bahar said, this barbunya, it's very nicely served with a bit of parsley on top. Have some, fresh white bread. Dip the water of the bread to that barbunya. It's amazing. Actually, I'm trying to not to do that. So anyways. So, as I said, this is a technique. We have used it for the green beans, we have used it for the barbunya. We can do the artichokes as well. You can do it plain, round ones that are sold in the jars. You can use it that way. Or you can take the skins of the artichoke. It will look like a torch. Everything starts the same. Onions, then a bit of garlic. They're fried. The artichokes are added, a bit of salt, and then as a nice taste increases, we put the peas and carrots in, a bit water, maybe a bit of lemon. Close the lid and let it cook until it's softened, because it depends very much on the artichoke and the season, etc. So artichokes are like that. You can do this with peas if you like. You can even take the frozen peas in. Do the same thing. As a taste increaser, at the final time you can add a bit of dill. Then it's going to be gorgeous. So this is how it works. You might say, Refika, we didn't add almost anything, but the taste of the green itself is so good. A bit of garlic and how onion works in miracles is the beauty of this dish. I believe for so long it was, having these gorgeous dishes that we eat outside, making them at home. Now, I don't know, because now we have so much things to worry about on the screens, etc. I think we are coming to an era of simplicity. And this simplicity of these olive oil dishes that have developed through centuries is the beautiful thing. For example, Spanish people do it in a different way. They boil the greens and then fry it in a bit of olive oil and garlic, and they make it that way. Also in Cyprus, we boil the veggies and then add lemon and fresh olive oil and sometimes a bit of garlic after they're boiled. These are three techniques of olive oil dishes that are made around the Mediterranean area, because actually olive trees are used to be only grown in Mediterranean areas. So I have been eating these things in three ways, but this is definitely my favorite. And the beautiful thing is you make the dish and you can use it for 4 or 5 days. I sometimes use it as long as a week. I know everyone says it's not so healthy, but I like doing it. I like eating great food, fresh food, and because the freezers are really good these days, they don't go bad. Anyways, so this is the olive oil technique, very simply.
Which one is your favorite?
Broad beans are my favorites, usually, always. And as a technique from the book, hopefully I'm going to make the English version of this. Olive oil times the onion and the garlic times the main ingredient. It could be many of the things. Then taste increasers, it is sugar, salt, it is vinegar, sometimes it is a herb, sometimes it's a green, sometimes it's lemon. Then a bit of water. That's it. That's how it works, and it becomes this gorgeous, beautiful thing. Hope you've enjoyed my technique and hope you've enjoyed our surroundings. I am now really, really hot. I have a small video for the Instagram account. I'm going to shoot that. It's going to be a börek, and then I'm going to run to the sea to get cool. If you have watched it until this time, you know what to do. Subscribe, like the video, do the recipes, and share it with your loved ones. Some questions like, Refika, we don't have this kind of green beans, but we have black-eyed peas which are green. You can use them. If you have like round green beans, you can use it as well. Feel free.
Can they use the frozen peas?
Of course they can use the frozen peas. Same thing with a bit of cabbage. You can use green cabbage. It's very good. I've done it last week, for example. Very nice. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. See you next week.